Hey everyone. How are you all doing this week? I'm having a week. Let me fucking tell you. So, step one, a few days ago, Sunday night, I'm raiding with the boys. And I hear a little trickle of the water. And I look over in the corner, and there is water firing out through the mortar of the walls. See that gray stuff behind me, like in between the rocks? Just like the wall was pissing on my floor. Isn't that super? Isn't that just excellent? So, what with Monday being slated to have thunderstorms, much worse, I was like, dude, there's no way I can do the podcast. I'm gonna try and get people in here. I might have to be babysitting the corner of the house all day. And then they couldn't reschedule to different days. And then I couldn't get guys in here because of a construction holiday, and it didn't even rain. So, I'm currently in a holding pattern where I worry about whether or not it rains, and then if it is going to rain really bad, I cancel my plans. And then I get on the phone with people and go, please come fix my wall. And then, bonus, you might have noticed that there may have been a fan noise in the background. Because I believe my AC unit is leaking Freon. And it is at half or less the strength that it was when I got it fixed. And probably going down in power by the day. Currently not too hot, but it could get hot. Now, I asked the man when he fixed it, so what's the deal? And he's like, so here's the deal. Your AC unit's a piece of shit. I'm like, He's like, it's a really cheap, shitty brand. When they renovated the house or when they built the house or whatever the fuck they did, they went cheap. And these things last like 6-7 years, and this thing's like 10 years old. And I'm like, well, is it gonna last till the end of summer? He's like, oh yeah, probably. Well, Freon or whatever the cold juice it is. So, might have to go fucking chill at a hotel while people fucking remodel my house. That's fun. But I've got great news. And that is Othercide came out today. On like 5 different platforms. I had like a spec sheet in front of me that I'm supposed to read off of. But I'm pretty sure it's everything but Switch. Or everything but probably Stadia at Switch. And the Switch one's coming later. And people ask me, they say to Pat, is this a sponsored stream? And I say yes. This is another one of the bangers from Focus Home Interactive, which you may have noticed actually like to sponsor my stream quite a bit. And I appreciate them. Not just because they give me money, but because so far they've been giving me pretty good ass shit that I don't have to actually, morals or whatever. It's just cool. So what is this game? I'm going to switch over to the title screen for a second. I saw somebody in the chat name it as Goth GF XCOM. And that seems fairly accurate. There are 3 colors in Othercide. Black, white, gray, and red. And that's it. That's 4. Fuck you. So thanks again to Focus Home Interactive. You can check out the promo code exclamation point Othercide in the chat, and it'll give you an influencer link you can use when you go to Steam or their webpage or whatever. And then you can go down to, or just down like in the, like next to the sub button, there's just like a panel, like an art you can click on, and that'll go there too. So if you feel like picking the game up or checking it out or whatever, as a result of being influenced, feel free. But use that link. That's the important thing. Use that link. Oh yeah, so here's the thing. The game is spelled with a C. It's Othercide. So you gotta like, you know, you gotta spell it bad. So as a quick thing, somebody asked, how's the basement doing? The leaking's not nearly as bad as I thought, but fixing it is way harder than I thought. So that's the fun of it, isn't it? However, in addition to getting to play Othercide, I have a strong suspicion that this week will turn around because there's a Mr. Bleh animation coming down the pipe that I got that is going to be funny. That'll be in a couple days. That'll be fun. All right. Let's thank some people. Like, who's this? Far-fetched? Ugh. Gross. Far-fetched gifted subs to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 10 people. Thanks, Far-fetched. Though that was... Both links don't work. I just clicked on it. It totally works. You pieces of shit. Ugh. Anyway, thanks, Farfetched. The picture one doesn't work? I might have broken the picture one. That's possible. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix that live. Sorry, unless you've got a time machine, that content is unavailable. Oh, that is definitely not supposed to work like that. Okay. Okay. So don't click the panel art. Instead, copy the link. That'll work. And if you look at the top of the screen when you go to shop.otherside.game.com, you can see that there's an influencer that says that medium equals Pat stares at, because I'm the medium of influence. That's right. I'm the medium. It's me. That's so much work there. I'll go to hell. I'll go to hell. All right, let's keep thinking. Like Ranarath, who gifted us up. Thanks, Ranarath. Dabbercat Esquire, stop trying to post links. Let's see. Bruce Billis kicked in $5. Thank you, Bruce Billis. That is a terrible name to say. God damn them all. I told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man in a Montreal home, the last of Barris' little gnomes. I don't know what that is. And I can confirm to you people that I am not a gnome. Oh my god, you motherfuckers can't spell. It's Othercide with a C, you fucks. You can get it on the Xbox. You could get it on the PC. You could get on the PlayStation. These are all the video game machines. Something a gnome would say? No, no one would say like, oh, I'm a gnome. Or I don't know. Wait, gnomes? No, you know what a gnome would say? A gnome would say, hey, we gotta go save Gnomergon. And then 14 years later, they'd be like, fuck it. Just leave it as a shithole low-level dungeon. That shit's so fucking stupid. Alright, Sand sub for 4. Thanks, Sand. Appreciate it. It says Coder D. I'm assuming that's a emote. WoW's getting controller support? Great! A decade too late! Tiz86 gifted a sub. Thank you, Tiz. Odds Logic sub for 43 months. Thank you, Odds. That's nice. Sleepy Coffee sub for 2 years. I have a coffee and a soda. I'm doing it. Sleepy Coffee says, oh my goodness, that's 2 years. It is. It is totally 2 years. Coward Lord sub for 6. So thanks for all the good times, Pat. You're quite welcome. You're very welcome. SSJ Clyco sub for 29 says, welcome to Pat Stares At. Now soon to have a literal stream. That's funny. That's funny. It's not funny. I don't like my leaky basement. Owning a home is fun. Owning a home means that when it breaks, it sucks. Evil John Cena sub for 20. Thanks, Evil John Cena. Hey, Pat. Hope you're doing well. I just got approved for cannabis in the U.S. Congratulations. I did too. When the government said, everybody get high. And I was like, thanks, government. I will. That's what I said. Let's see. Lance Corporal Scopakake sub for 8. Thanks, Lance. Well, Pat Stares At. More like Pat Stares At a wet basement. Seriously, I hope your house isn't flooded. It's not flooded. I don't think it'll get flooded. The leak wasn't that bad, but it just means every now and then a bucket or two of shit groundwater will just fly out onto my floor. Thank God, luckiness. It's on that side of the house. So all this is like an office and couch and all sorts of, shit. That's, electronics. Right? Over there's actually not all that much. It actually kind of came out of the wall at like the best corner it could have. What floor? It's coming out on like finished concrete. No urge to try to flex. No urge to try and flex it yourself. You can't fix things like that yourself. The fix that you would do yourself is, I'm just gonna take a caulk gun and plug up the parts that leaked out. That might cause a way worse problem down the road, because water will find a way to get out. Yes, sorry, a caulk gun. CAULK. Caulk. All right. And sell to Lambert, sub for 23. Thanks, Lambert. Hey, Pat, my brain not think good today because coffee owns my soul, and I said no to it. You keep on keeping on. I got a 5-star this prepper asshole. You do it. You prep that butt. You prep it. Idsy Man, sub for 40 to say, almost at that 4-year mark. I really should get 3-year eyeballs. I should. Trin, sub for 4 to say that a coworker of theirs tested positive for COVID on the week that I went into the office for stuff. Super! No symptoms, but I'm self-quarantining just in case. Hope you're fixing your wall doesn't put you two at risk. If people got to be in here to fix the wall for 3-4 days, right? Like, apologies, but we're going to be fucking hanging out at a fucking sealed-in bunker hotel or some shit and doing like cam girl streams like from a hotel room where we're like, hey guys, we're bored, like there's not much to do, cause if say AC guys come in and fix this thing, they're here for like a couple hours, like you can hide down in the basement or whatever. But like if any construction job takes multiple days, like we can't hide for multiple days up atop, and then the area could be contaminated for like 3-4 hours, and it's like a whole, like they will be outside Labao. No, they won't. They'd be outside and inside, dumbass. Oh, there's hotels that can house Elmo. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I guess it'd be time to start our OnlyFans. That'd be the time. Well, by the way, welcome to the Othercide, sponsored hashtags. Hashtags sponsored. Hey, so I know you guys are interested about what's going on. Montreal, the center of the COVID outbreak in the country. Woo, we're number 1. You want to hit some COVID news? Yeah, fuck it. During the sponsored stream. I love you, Othercide. Thanks for letting me talk about this bullshit. All right, so I you know what? I legitimately love the relationship that Wooly and I have built up with our advertisers, because none of them understand how any of this shit works. And they're like, I'm going to talk about my balls for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to tell you to buy a razor. And they're like, what does that have to do with the razor? And I'm like, I don't know. People buy it. And they do. Anyway, But, so here's the COVID situation in Montreal. It's the worst place in the country. Yay! There's been a couple scattered outbreaks. Boo! But they recently mandated masks everywhere. Everywhere indoors and in all public transit spaces. And aside from a few dumbass outliers that got into fist fights with like bus drivers and shit, mask use on public transit is at 95%, and that is before there is even a fine. So there's no fine and there's no arrest that can happen. So that's pretty fucking good. I assume fines will follow, and then what have you. We probably get that up to 96, 97%. So hopefully that'll kick that shit down. Though we did have a fucking embarrassing anti-mask protest. Complete embarrassment. Fuck those dumbasses. Wear your masks, fuckers. Though, that being said, if you're watching this stream, you're obviously very smart. So I don't have to tell you. NWR James, sub for 21. Thank you, James. 21 months. Oh no, what have I done? Helped repair my basement. My audio is super fucked for you. I would assume that is a Twitch thing. Usually that gets fixed if you just refresh the page. That's when my audio in the house is super fucked up and all I can hear is I refresh the page and then the audio is fixed. Yeah. Cyan Shoto up for 10 says, here subdued Strem. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Facetious as fuck's up for 20. I've been hearing rumors and I need to clear them up. Is it true that Elmo is a fat and good boy? He is. He's also very fluffy. He was rolling around the floor earlier because he's disgusting. Blue Tocho gifted 10 subs. Thank you, Blue Tocho. And Jacato gifted 10 too. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Myeld subbed for 9. Thanks, Myeld. Hi, Pat. You are part of my routine since the virus hit, and I appreciate it. Also, would you be interested in streaming the Destroy All Humans remake? It's great. No. I don't really have much interest in that. The current streaming plans are week to week because of... right? I want to take a look, maybe a stream or two at Horizon. We're going to do the Nier raid in 14. Aside from that, not really sure what I'm doing. Nelson, sub for 18, says Dos Babies. Thank you, Nelson. That's 2 babies. Sleeper Simulant, sub for 5. Thanks, Sleeper. Sorry, kicked in 5. Thank you, Sleeper. Hey, Pat, been feeling pretty shitty the past few days. Happy to be well enough to watch the stream. Thanks for being cool as shit. You're quite welcome. I am cool, thank you. Master Anti-Thug kicked in 5. Thank you, Master Anti-Thug. Yo, Patty Natty Gaines. Hope my favorite streaming couple is doing well. Oh, by the way, I asked somebody I saw asked like, how's Paige's back? She still complains and bitches and moans about it all the time, and she can't lift anything. But she's walking around. I'm not having to carry her up and down the stairs. So she just seems to have a permanently sore back. There's absolutely nothing compared to when like it would take like 5 minutes to go up and down the stairs, and I was having to like you know, I was like, we could get to the chopper, soldier, right up the stairs. So hope you guys can take a look at AIDundian.io. It's a pretty janky but incredibly hilarious AI generated adventure game. Seems like the perfect game for you nerds. I'm gonna load this up. See what AIDundian.io is not a real link. Is it supposed to be dungeon? AIDungeon.io? Yeah, see, that's a real link. Oh, it's a browser game. All right. All right, let's bookmark that for funsies later, possibly. Oh, that's what the McClunky? That's okay. There we go. Green Venus, sub for 10 says, Pat, I hope you don't drown in your basement. Don't worry. I won't. Japan Freak asks, hey, been curious about this for a little bit, but what do you typically do when you start a new game on stream before finishing the game I'm currently playing? So there's a couple things. So say I like Othercide so much that I'm gonna do a full LP. And I was still playing Deadly Premonition 2. Then I would slide Othercide in and do like 1-1, 1-1, you know. If it's a game that I'm like, oh, that's really cool, I'm going to totally play this off camera, but not stream it, I would just do that. And usually what I do is like, like say this is a sponsor stream, right? So I'll continue my plans as normal, and then put this, like, I'll be like, this is a good game, and I'll put it in the backlog, and then it'll just get added to the unplayed games and I'll be like, the next time I load in a video game into my shit, I'll pick it up or whatever. Sex injured Paige's back? No, sex heals Paige's back. Or at the very least, she stops complaining for a bit. Love you, honey! Topsy Creets, sub for 16. Thanks, Topsy Creets. Appreciate it. Dullaman, sub for 27. Thank you, Dullaman. Greetings from your friendly neighborhood Dullaman. Here with the Dulla plan for you, Dulla fam. I actually really like this convention. I think you have like a real... There's something here. I might be relegated to once a month message, but I wouldn't have it on any other nerd's channel. VTubers are cute, and you can't escape from talking fate. That's right, VTubers are cool. People like them. Kubrone's cool. Bakura's a shit goblin. There's the one with the smelly feet. Coco can speak English, and she loves Yakuza. There's the pirate one. All I know about her is that she's a pirate. That's literally it. Isolix, sub for 7, and by 7 I mean 9. Can't believe it's already been 9 months. Thanks for all the amazing streams, Pat. You're quite welcome. Calder Gaming, sub for a year, says a whole year of staring. Hope these sub bucks quickly make their way to plugging up your wall and air conditioning. Looking forward to many more hours of unique entertainment and schadenfreude that you provide. Thanks for all you do. You're quite welcome. You're welcome. Pat, did you know that Hamacha's dad is a huge fan of you guys? I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know who Hamacha is. Hachima? Who are you talking about? Hanamachia? The foot one? The smelly foot VTuber's a fan of us? No, wait, their dad is? Why's it gotta be the foot one? Oh, the one that did Doom? I don't understand. Okay, you guys are... Alright, you guys are morons. I'm just gonna ignore you. You're being ignored. You know what I'm not ignoring? Othercide, brought to you by Focus Home Interactive, on sale now via the tracking link that you can find in chat or down at the bottom of the page. That's right. Eagle Strike, sub for 22. Thanks, Eagle. So what's with the new leaking issue? Are you currently having flashbacks to the retail freezer mopping every day? Not till you said that! Valisk, sub for 3. Thanks, Valisk. I carved the Unlimited Blade Works chant on my desk I did my last high school final on, and it's still there. Isn't that really long? Isn't that like 8 sentences or something? How the fuck do you... What teacher gave you enough time to carve that whole fucking thing in your desk? Manic procrastination, Sub for 19. Thanks, Manic. JD Lars, sub for 21. Says time to watch. Time to watch. Time to watch Pat get feed by sponsorships. Hurrah. Thank you. I actually woke up at 7:30. Somebody asked, hey, why are you streaming at 8 p.m. lately? Because I've been waking up at 4 and then taking naps. I'm up late lately. And this is actually my morning, more or less. Snowbush, sub for 20. Thanks, Snowbush. Hey, 20 months. Nothing clever this time. Tech certifications reminding me how much I hate studying for tests that I have to pay to take. That feels like a scam, but hey, what do I know? Remery, sub for 43. Thanks, Remery. Yo, you got me in a 14, and my Hrothgar warrior is very big and strong. What's your favorite type of cake, Pat? Probably a blueberry cheesecake. Or if you're like a young person who's hip, what I'm supposed to say is fat butts. Rackenshin sub for a year. Thanks, Rackenshin. Hey, Pat, you ever get to finish P5 Royal? Nope. Though people's discussions about it have spoiled like almost every cool thing in it, so that's great. Curious what you thought about the ending. Apparently people think it's really great. So Farfetched kicked in 5. Thanks, Farfetched. Hello from the other side. Paige must have called 1,000 times to tell you, Pat. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Papa Jimbo suffer 19 says, with Obsidian's new RPG Avowed coming out, do you think it will have Pillars characters? I just want to see Best Girl Pallegina. No. There's absolutely no way in hell there will be any Pillars characters. The ending of Pillars 2 makes it very clear that any game that would take place in that universe would take place 50 to 100 years later at least. There are very... what about the past? Well, if it's in the past, then you're not going to see those Pillars characters either, because none of them are over 30. Right? Crimson Harvest sub for 23 says, I don't believe cops. Okay. The only time you should ever believe a cop is when you ask them if they're a cop and they tell you that they would have to tell you if they were a cop, because that's the law. By the way, that's not a law. Cops don't have to tell you if you're a cop. There's a fantastic Breaking Bad almost skit about this. Nine's Tempest 35 subs said, other side more like no more cider, help me. That sucks. Sorry, buddy. Video Goblin kicked in 5. Thank you, Video Goblin. That was a gnomification of the modern sea shanty, Barrett's Privateers. Great song if you like shanties and folk music. I might take a look at it. RNG Bob, so for 21, says, hey, Pat, has your mind been broken by Beeschurger yet? I've not seen Beeschurger. It's the first time I've seen that word ever. So, no. Uki, sub for 8. Thanks, Uki. Appreciate it. Strident Song kicked in $10. Thanks, Strident. So when 5.3 drops, we getting some Mahjong streaming time? Yeah? Alright. Good friend of mine, an occasional appearance on the stream, my pal that I usually refer to as Cool Lightning, who is shitposting in the chat right now, for some reason has started playing Mahjong in Final Fantasy XIV. And I will tell all of you what I told him. Shut the fuck up, Vel. Vel, shut the fuck up. I will tell them and tell you the same thing I tell everybody. If I wasn't going to learn how to play fucking Mahjong to platinum a Yakuza game, I'm not gonna fucking learn how to play Mahjong in my motherfucking MMO of choice that gives you no rewards. What's the reward? Sick cut. What's the reward? Is it just the music track that plays during Mahjong? I bet it is. Spider-Man sub for 20. Thanks, Spider-Man. Oh, yeah, 20 months. Hey, after Wolves wraps up Halo, would you think about revisiting the series? I mean, sure. I'm actually waiting, I would like a confirmation that they're all going to be out on the PC. Because apparently Halo 5 is in this very bizarre place where it's not on the PC, but half of it is on the PC. It's weird. I saw the gameplay demo for Halo Infinite. I was unimpressed. Desert Sun Sweet sub, thank you. Appreciate it. Vice Guard kicked in 5, says hope the leak works out okay. Yeah, well. Me too. Ebony Glow sub for 17, thank you. Oh crap, I hit a button. Some Sunflower sub for 39 says, Pat, I don't care about our sub baby anymore. It's gonna grow up with significant problems no matter what we do at this point. Would you ever open up a Cameo account? No, fuck that. Cameo is a voice acting game. I'm not a voice actor. It's Sue the Slime sub, thank you. Legend of Nolan sub for 11 says, congrats on the sponsor on Othercide. From a Cali fan on the other side. Oh, you're welcome. Sven Holgerson sub for 18. Thanks, Sven. Wow, Pat. Glad to see you're doing so well. Look at you getting an indoor pool. Man, am I jealous. Keep on keeping on, you crazy haired goblin. This is going to probably leave this week. This is bad. It's bad hair. This is too much. Also, if we have any plans to ever go outside, I'm going to need to get rid of this thing, or at least shave it down. Like, way down. Zombino kicked in 20. Thanks, Zombino. Says, Pat, do you know there's Mahjong in 14? It's super cool, and you should play it on stream. Go fuck yourself. Paige, you're not going to buzz it tonight. You're too lazy to even be down here right now. Dreadlord, sub for 5. Thank you, Dreadlord. Hey, Patrick. Did you see the Suikoden creators doing a Kickstarter called Ayuden? It looks rad. No, what looks rad is a bunch of middle-aged Japanese old people going full-on cardboard fucking parking lot cosplay and beating up Igarashi. That's what looks dope. Holy fuck. That Kickstarter trailer is incredible. Also, the game looks great. It's like, hey, you know what? You know what's a good game to steal the aesthetic from? Octopath. If Octopath had a goddamn story, that game would have been one of my favorite ever. But it didn't have a story. Like at all. So that's a bummer. Jinjas sub for 23 says, Pat, you still in the Legends of Runeterra? I haven't played it in a couple weeks, but I can hop back in whenever. The nerfs to Noxus aggro is pretty nice. Open up a ton of new viable decks. In other news, fuck COVID, New Zealand is the greatest. Hey, good job, New Zealand. Now, granted, you are a small island nation that has a Western style population density, which helps a lot. And no one wants to go there. And I bet Gandalf was able to help you out with some magic spells. So, did I just spill coffee on myself? No, okay. Vel kicked in 5 to say, Orb Man, play Mahjong. Vel, I will fucking shit on you. Vel, I will find you when you're auto-crafting and clip my fucking character's dick into your face and take pictures and put them on my Twitter. Hashtag sponsored Othercide. It's out now. My Focus Home Interactive. It's on multiple platforms. You can check it out. The links down below. Afterman kicked in 5. Thanks, Afterman. Did you see that cool Banjo-Kazooie Ocarina of Time mod that splices them together and makes it something new? You should check it out. Maybe on stream. I've heard of those, but I haven't seen this one. The one that I'm most familiar with is Super Metroid and Link to the Past. And that's like the weirdest thing ever. That's the weirdest thing ever. And Sir Goose kicked in 8 months. Sorry, 17 months. Thank you, Goose. I was able to get a puppy last week. She's a 10-week-old Lhasa Apso named Mika. She is a good girl. Yes, she is. Send pictures of your dog. That sounds like an adorable dog. Lhasa Apsos are good dogs. They are tiny and gray and fluffy and basically live forever. Like, it's crazy. These little gray pieces of shit. Alright, Strident Song kicked in $10. Thank you, Strident. Says, yeah, but Mahjong though. Alright, so I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that. My mods are pieces of shit. Strident, my longest time subscriber, I believe, is also a piece of shit. Alright. Good to know. But, you know what else would be good to know? Like anything about Othercide. So, the funniest thing about this, and Paige can confirm this part of the story, which is, I always think these stories are really funny, is that I was going through my Steam wish list, not wish list, my, I don't know what to call it. The queue, you know, the Steam Discovery queue, and this came up, and I was like, wow, that looks cool, and I put it on my wish list, and then like a week later, they're like, hey, would you like to do this? And Paige was like, isn't that game we were looking at? I'm like, it sure was, Paige. This feels like a Evanescence XCOM. Evanexcom. Yeah? Yeah? Alright. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Alright. Does video game work? Hold on. Should I click on it? I should click on it. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's check out options. I put on just double the font size of subtitles for you guys. We've got controller supports. I'm not gonna look at that. These are just the automatic settings. This is like full blown, like corn, like this is specific, is it not? By the way, is the game too loud? You can let me know. You can let me know if the game is too loud. Hold on, let's turn off headphones. Boop. Does it sound like corn? No, it sounds like Evanescence with a little... Well, there's no way the game is quiet. You're a liar. Alright. Maybe a light, maybe a... It's super quiet, really? Alright, well let's see how that works out in the thing. You can't hear the game? Hold on. Let's try this out. We got this. Because the game was whispers just now. Alright, what we'll do is we'll start it up, and if you guys are still complaining, I'll turn it up. Alright? Alright, new game. Oh no, the subtitles are too big! Oh no! Hold on a second. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? The thing is, when I saw the double subtitle option, I was like, well, cause like, look, okay, cause like, look, see on the title screen how the text is actually like really small. So I was like, oh, I bet it's kind of small in game, right? So I was like, oh, let's double it. And then I was like, oops. All right, so I turned it up a little bit. Hopefully that guy, you would like that. Okay. Some edgy shit. Mommy has protected the veil. Her journey has led her to the deserted streets of the city, rotted by the plague, where a greater threat awaits. Oh, cool. Wonderful. Plague.
He needs us. The other has come for the chosen one, and soon the veil will break.
How's that sound?
The suffering cannot continue.
Oh, there is more than 3 colors. 1890. That's, come on. That's not what happened.
Suffering festers within him. The edge of reality frays.
Uh-huh.
Each battle takes more and more out of me. The other could shred the veil and devour our world.
Cool.
Will you stay with me until the end? I'll give what I can, what I have left.
Her scarf reminds me of Shinobi. If you guys are aware of that.
Watch, my friend. Once I move to strike, the first will fall.
Health points. That's your healths. Action points. That's your actions. Move to the red square. It'll cost AP. This is XCOM as fuck right here. Further you move, the more you get. Okay.
The other sends more against us.
Select your action skill. Instant actions are played immediately and cost action. Okay. Slash. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Timeline orders all units their initiative and moves forward whenever they end their turn. Unit can play when it reaches 0 on the left side of the timeline. Your unit will move 50 on the timeline and recover all their AP for the next turn. Okay. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Oh, this is the turn system from Tactics. Delayed skills immediately end the unit's turn, and their powerful effects are activated when they're on the timeline. Cultists are preparing a delayed massive shot. Alright, look at him. He's gross. Look at him, he's gross. Alright, let's select shield charge. The skill will delay their action. It will also cancel their delayed attack. Interrupt skills can stop a single enemy attack immediately and launch a counterattack. Warning, they cost health. Select Vengeful Stance. It will interrupt the next melee attack and launch... Oh my god, there's a lot. Oh yeah, that costs HP. Look at that. Activate your Vengeful Stance. Target your own active unit to activate your interrupt skill, which is Vengeful Stance. Which is the bitch, I will cut you. I will cut you if you touch me. Start is... Okay, that's what. Want to end your turn? Yes, please. That is dope!
Fear not. I can stop the attack before it happens.
This is so edgy! Spear Tornado. Oh, but I don't have enough AP for it. Target your active unit. So that means it'll move over. Yeah, so it becomes a delayed action because I don't have enough AP. Ow! The edge! Alright. Your unit will go in a burst if they use their last 50. This pushes your unit to 100 on the timeline, so be careful. Burst only when you need an extra move or to deal a killing blow. Some skills like shield charge could delay the next time an enemy will play, giving you more control on the timeline. Okay, your unit will go in a burst if they start using their last 50. Dodge percentage is a chance the unit has of avoiding an attack. Currently I have 0. Armor is the unit's protection. It represents the damage deducted from every attack. Okay, so that's very XCOM armor. Armor and dodge can be modified by ally or enemy skills. So read your skills. So remember, your timeline's the key. Delayed skills will end your unit's turn immediately. Interrupt skills prepare your unit to block an attack and strike back. Some skills delay the next time your enemy will do for more control. Using your last 50 AP will provoke a burst, pushing your unit to 100 on the timeline.
The gift gives me such strength.
Move the character to an available square. Uh-oh, we're playing it now. Control me freely now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, I have a lot of skills. How do I... Oh! I have a huge range! I was like, where's the range? And then I was like, oh, it's gigantic. Alright, well let's put you in the back. Oh, cool! Get a little timeline. That's fast. Now, I currently have 52 of my ability. So let's go ahead and hit skills. Oh, did they lose their... They did. Interesting. How the... Oh, look at that. It actually just shows off where on the timeline you'll show up. No idea why that doesn't seem to actually work. Or, okay, it does. It's just weird. Okay. Let's go ahead and stop our turn. Yeah, it looks like they face you no matter where you actually happen to be. There's a lot of guys coming up in here. What is that skull? Oh, is that the end of the turn? Okay. So let's go ahead and spear tornado, please. That was very delayed. I'm not happy with that amount of delay. Oh, there we go. Got him. This is gonna take some doing. This is they kind of throw you in here. I'm kind of impressed. Usually they don't throw you in here that much. So how much of this do I use on max movement? Exactly 50. Wow, those effects on that cape or scarf is really incredible, actually. Let's hit Vengeful Stance. And end turn. I knew it! Reinforced armor, you bitch. Alright. Shield charge isn't gonna do it. Imbued blade. That is highly strong. That is a highly strong attack. But I do get to do it from like a couple spaces away. Looks like yeah. So let's go ahead and go. Oh, look at that! Hey, look at that! Hail of Shards. Well, that's an AoE. Oh, it goes in a line. Alright. How much initiative? Oh, he's dead. Big dead. I like the diagonals seem to work well. Wait, is there anybody else even here? Doesn't look like it. Oh. That doesn't look that threatening.
He is here. The Chosen One. I don't want to harm you, little one.
But we want to harm you. Very much.
Jeez.
I have failed. You most of all. I fought with every bone and sinew. All I am, I leave to you. Take it. My blood is my legacy. May it spill forth into an army to rend suffering from its host.
Cool. Oh, cities destroyed. Veil fractured. Souls perished. All right. Good to start a game off with total abject failure. Chosen ones. I'm coming.
Destroyed a city. It's not enough. How soon will you hatch? I want you in this world. I want to see what you can do. To those that hurt me. To those you will hurt.
Oh, that's just a motherfucking bailiff.
Wait.
That's a motherfucking bailiff. This seems cataclysmic to the extreme.
Do not despair. My life lights your path.
Yeah, give me that red juice.
Do you remember our journey together?
Nope.
This time, let me guide you. You will wield my memories like a sword, and with them, grow our army.
Cool. Oh, each of those abilities is a class. Got it. Like there's Shield 1, and then there's Age of Shattering 18. Oh, whoa. What? I have a feeling this game's
dark
story
corner of existence
is
is
like
a harbinger.
internally
all
consistent,
will
but
follow.
like makes no sense,
The
and I'm
very
okay with
fabric
that.
of our reality is threatened. My last breath is near. My daughters, you are of me. Put an end to suffering.
Okay. Othercide is a game about sacrifice and tough choices. Progress will be autosave, so there's no turning back. The enemies in Othercide are lethal, and every mistake will cost you dearly. Your daughters will die, and you will lose, only to rise stronger again. Game expects players to fail. Failure is not the end. After ending a run, you restart with additional abilities, and even the ability... Is this a fucking roguelike? What? Okay.
On this side of the veil, I can give you my daughters, birthed from my soul. You will need them to fight.
Is this a tactical RPG Darkest XCOM?
What
with
memory
Edge?
has this agony uncovered?
Alright, this is the Chrono map. Every term unique to this game that I've seen so far is just like dripping with red paint, and it's so stupid, and I'm just totally digging it. This is the Chrono map. From here, you'll be able to manage your daughters in the inner void. Select your mission from the attack menu, end the day. Let's enter the inner void to germinate a new daughter. That... Yo, even if this game was trash, whoever designed the aesthetic and interface... That being said, the text is too small. The text is legitimately too small. If I had a smaller TV, this would be a problem. Alright, my options right now are enter the inner void. Welcome. Here you can manage your daughters. Enter the birthing pool so you can manage your daughters. Creating a new daughter costs 200 vitae. Let's germinate. We've got Blanche. Peace. Melody. Douche. Sorry, Deuce. Constance. Serene. Felicity. Miracle. Blanche. Temperance. Prudence. Grace. Clemence. Let's go with Deuce. She loves blade mastering. Powerful, agile sword fighter. She's quick and deadly, but also more fragile. The soul singer supports her sister from afar. The shield breaker protects her sisters. Assign class to daughter. Soul slinger can attack at range and has skills that help. Shield bearer has more defense and is capable of controlling most enemies with their shield. Alright, I don't know. Do we want edgy samurai, gun lady, or shield lady? I'm gonna go with shield. Can't be changed later.
The others are converging, warping reality. You must stop suffering from feeding. Go. Close the first synapse.
That's not how you pronounce that, but I'll live. Hunt. We're gonna hunt, and it's gonna be challenging. New missions or synapses appear every day. Beat a synapse to close it. I guess we'll be selecting this one. Mission deets. Hunt all the creatures. Openness is open. Your threats are a curse therapist and a plague doctor. Alright, what do we got? Oh, really smart. Oh, thank goodness. Thanks, guys, for telling me that to get a shield lady, because we already had a sword lady and a gun lady. So we're going to be grabbing Candide. Going to be going with Mercy. And Douche. We're going to start that mission. This game's aesthetic is really strong.
You wouldn't want my scalpel to slip into innocent flesh.
While units engaged in melee combat, attacks coming from the flank will hurt more.
Ambition.
Okay, so there is backstabs, but the backstab they need to be like... Okay, so let me look. So... Okay, so they point at whoever... Okay. Okay, I can't get... Whoa, I have 5? No, that's just... Okay. Alright. Oh, you can zoom way the fuck out. Alright. You know, I thought it would be harder to see the enemies, but considering the how dark the ground is and the enemies are all like black and white offsets, it's not as tough as I thought. What are my skills? I have lunge and slam. Wait, hold on. Deal up to and delay. Force target to face the daughter. Okay, got it. So I got you. I got some curse therapists. And I got a plague doctor over here. So it's 3 on 3. That's not too bad. Alright, let's move up. LB. Oh, that's what... So I didn't realize when I was hitting LB and RB, but it is showing me where on the timeline they are. I'm also noticing that even though it says 4 enemies remaining, there's only 3 on the map right now. So let's go ahead. So any movement is going to cost 50, it looks like. Alright. Or no. Oh. It'll tell me. Well, isn't that nice? Okay. We're gonna... I'm too far. Okay, we're gonna just end the turn then. Put you right here. What are your skills? We have interrupt the first attack on an ally within 10 range. And then we have shot. Ranged attack. Locks the target in its current direction. I like that. Okay. So, intercepting shot is 10% of your HP. Alright, who's the first to attack? You and you. Alright, so that means this would be a good use of my skill. Alright. And we'll end your turn. Alright, Candide. Okay, right. Slash and got it. So nothing for you. Let's see what happens. No. Oh, they didn't actually attack. Well, that's not what I expected to happen. Is that because I did this move? Let's lunge him.
One less to plague the innocent.
And that turn. Now, what is her actual attack range? Oh wow, it's massive. It's absolutely gigantic. Locks the target in its current direction. Yeah. You're locked in that direction now. And we'll save. Well, sorry, we'll stop. This means Candide can go here for a backstab.
Progress has its setbacks.
Yeah, okay.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
That was cool. 31. Okay. Why not allowed? Oh, okay. It was just a little finicky.
Impressive.
Okay, we're gonna take a stop. So there's gonna be an enemy that comes in. Oh, there they are. Okay, I see it.
They worship torture and call it science.
Alright, so you're back at 100. So let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and go back here. And shoot this bitch. Alright, they are now locked. Which gives Candide the perfect opportunity to slash them. And I can use my last AP to burst.
Striking.
That's
My brave
Femto!
daughter is spent. She must rest till a new day.
That's clearly Femto! Alright, pat, 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 ha 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 ha.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
Oh, they did get XP depending on how much they did. Alright. We got 150 Vites. Recollection ends if you have no way to continue, if you get beaten by a boss, or if you choose to end it yourself. So let you start a new try on the first day, give you access to more shards or resources that gain from missions that you can use to buy remembrances, which are power-ups. Select a new day. Rest your daughters. They can't fight more than once per day. You can only move the next day after closing at least one synapse. One of your daughters can learn a new skill in the inner void. Okay. Observe her in more detail to learn. Here you can see your daughter's stats, traits, and skills. Skills be unlocked by new levels of mastery and upgraded with memories. New trait reflecting what she's experienced. They can't be removed or changed, even in death. What the fuck is that shit at the bottom of the screen of sacrifice and regenerate? Each time you unlock a new skill, you have to choose between two things. Oh. That's tough. Those are both pretty good. Straight up offense versus defense. So enemy gets close to you and you hit that bitch. And then this is just dash. What's her other? This one is a really huge strike and a regular strike. Oh, I am torn. Let's go with the movable stance. Okay. Alright, what do we got here? We have Blacksmith's Grace. Increases your armor by 40 and move 15 initiative on the timeline for every incoming attack. Shield Bash. Deal up to 170 and push the target 5 tiles. Enemies pushing into each other. Oh, these are both super good. I'm gonna go with a bash. And what do we got? Deal up to 212 in range, taking damage from an ally. Wait, what? Oh, it's an extra hit. Okay. And this is get out of there. Oh, definitely this one. Okay. Now, what happens if I try and regenerate a daughter? Sacrifice chamber. The only way to heal a daughter is to feed her a different daughter. Surviving daughter will be healed and receive a fragment of their soul, gaining some of its power. Sacrifice daughter will be laid to rest in the cemetery. Holy shit. Alright, well, I did really well in that fight, so we're gonna bail on that. Wait, really? Another one? No, I learned them. What's the codex? Oh, God. The Red Mother. Okay. Do you want to learn about this shit? Here you go. Remembrance. Recall memories by slaying enemies will unlock a chapter of the Mother's history. Okay, so here's the story right here. Holy shit. That's a significant amount.
Remember their courage.
When daughters die, you can put them in the cemetery. You can resurrect them by using tokens. Any memories they had will be lost. Resurrection tokens are rewarded when you complete rescue missions. And then here's the birthing
Give
pool.
life to our daughters.
Alright. Wait, how come there's a remembrance I still got?
Remember their courage.
Remembrances give you access to bonuses that last through the whole recollection. Remembrance remains unlocked once it's unlocked. Even if you start a new one. Unlocking, so this is what turns it into a rogue light. You gotta use shards. That text is insanely small. That is really unfortunate. That is... Come on, guys. Patch number 1. Text bigger. Bigger text. What's weird is that the subtitle option had it had the the increased size, but not this stuff. Oh, I got some memories like Rush and Drill. Got it. All right. What about Daughter? I got some traits. 50 damage. She's aggressive. Alright. Let's back it up. You can start a new recollection at any time. This gives you more shards of which to activate remembrances. So if I go to Inner Void and go to Remembrances, right?
Remember.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay. So you get a global pool of shards, and then you can add the bonuses that you like. Currently, I only have a damaged left eyeball. We just start a run with 2 memories. Here is unlock by attaching a total of 25 memories to skills. Get 5,000, do 10, do 20, yada, 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 etc. Okay. So do Chivos get strong. Alright, so do we want to attack? We're getting another recollection. Well, we don't have anything to recollect yet, so let's just go ahead and attack. We have a hunt that's hard and a hunt that's challenging. Let's go for the hard one. Are you guys getting like a near automata thing going on in here? Because of the girls and the white hair and the butts.
Farewell, daughters.
Create your own combos.
What they did to this child. What forces they arrayed against an innocent.
Wow. 9 enemies is many, many more enemies. And it looks like only a certain amount show up on the screen at any one time. Alright, douche. Let's roll. What's her attack range? Okay, it's pretty limited. Okay. What's their attack range? So you can only go to like here, right? Alright, so if I were, say, Deuce, and I went to here, you would not be able to attack me. Oh wait, no, it's yes, let's go here. And then let's just end the turn right there. Zombrocom says, for the record, douce means sober, gentle, and sedate. I will tell you that in French, douce literally means soft. Like it's a direct one-to-one translation. I do like that delaying your turn is like a thing you have to absolutely manually do. It doesn't do it automatically. Oh, so they're gonna move the absolute minimum they can. Well, those are gross. Don't care for that. Alright, what are my opciones? Alright, so first of all, I'm just barely out of range. So let's go ahead and put her into range. Whoop. There's Candide. Alright. Now Shield Bash, I bet I can totally Shield Bash that fucking bitch into that wall. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Enemies pushed. Okay. And what's their health? 364? Let's see if this works. That'll put me just on the other side of the second one. Let's do it. Alright. Now I have 68. That takes 30. What is it, 17? Yeah, let's hit him again.
I revel in her strength.
And then we'll end a turn. That means, I bet... Can I no, not quite there. But... So I'm like 2 off. Got it. So if I were to go here, I could just shoot that bitch.
Progress has its setbacks.
And then we'll end that turn. And then we'll put you in the line of fire. and give you immovable stance. And that should make it so that if they try and come near her, they'll get popped. What is that? Oh, look! I think that means that they're in attack range. So there they're not. Here she is. So let's see. Sure enough, that's totally what that means. That's totally what that means. I was wondering why I couldn't see ability things. And the answer is, I can. Intercepting round. Alright. Yeah, let's shoot this bitch. Controller support's a little fucky. Oh, can I not attack multiple times per round? Doesn't look like I can. Oh no, that would be a burst. That's how, okay. Will that kill him? Let's give it a shot. Yeah.
Shred them down.
Alright, now let's end your turn.
The new shift has just...
Ooh, that's a good move! That's a smart move. I forgot that those things shoot. Alright, well in that case... let's go ahead and, get in their back there.
A bitter victory.
Witch unlocked!
Another life. Guard them well.
Guardian unlocked!
They collect pieces of broken souls.
Wow, I have no idea what's going on in this game. Seems cool, though. Pee-pee! The pee-pee cat is here, guys. Uh-oh, he mad. He anger. Okay, damage. Oh, this is gonna kill him. Owned.
Another terror to haunt us.
30. That would be... let's do it.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
Elmo. Elmo pee-pee. Uh-oh. Oh, I know. Meow indeed. Alright. Who do I want to shoot? Damn it. No one. I want to shoot no one. That one's tough. That's right, Elmo. Do you hear him? Can you guys translate cat? I think what he's saying is that you can check out Othercide with the link in the thing, or use the link in the chat, and you can get this game, and it seems cool. It's out now on most of your platforms of choice. All right, what do we got? This is the shield lady. I wonder if this will work the way I think it will. Okay, so if you move and they have a targeted ranged attack, it just breaks. It just straight up breaks. Yo!
Whatever we can
Yo!
to prevent this torture.
So he can totally get to me. So we're gonna make it just delectable. Can't help it. Can't help it. Has to go in. Needs to go in.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Cursed. Oh! Because he's... Oh, I see. And that only lasts till your next turn. So I wasted 5% HP for no reason. Alright, well, good to know. Now, come on in! Do an attack. Oh, shit! Good dodge. Damn it. Should have done that. Oh well. Oh, he takes shit damage from that. All right. That will pop before he goes off.
Exquisite.
Yo! I did it. Elmo. Elmo. Alright, we got 200 vitae and got 2 more memories.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. Though the danger passes, we must prepare for the next.
Memories are attained when you kill certain enemies. They are upgrades you can assign to your daughter's skills, adding various effects, anything from increasing damage
What
or
memory
defense
has this
to
agony
impacting the timeline.
uncovered?
Additionally, every memory unlocks a new part of the codex in the memory section. Hit that inner void. All right. Oh, hold on.
Remember.
Okay, see this. That's all right. Okay, hold on a second. Elmo. Elmo. You're being a fat baby. Do you know that? Did you know that you're a fat baby? Cat. Fat baby. Fat baby. Baby break. Hey, I'm Hal Johnson, and she's Joanne McLeod. We're here for baby break. Is your cat a fat boy? That's good. Which? He cry. This game has a lot of codexes. Alright, back to the daughter overview. Hey, why are they sleeps? Look at them sleepsin'. Oh, you can slot in a memory. Huh. So, shitty skills use rush. Good skills use drill. And then witch is the crit. And then guardian is increased damage done by the target by 25% for 30. I'm going to assume that is only available on... No. Memory incompatible. Okay. Well. Do I want the big one to be more damage, or do I want the little one to be... you know what? Let's give you... Let's... No, I wanted... It's on PC too? I'm playing it on PC right now. Alright, well, definitely gonna juice her up. We're gonna give her some juice. So we're gonna give this one 20% more damage. Because that... Oh, and it costs, and it uses it up. Okay, slash you get 5% extra crit. And we'll give you... Oh, it attacks multiple times. Therefore, increase the damage by 50. I should have unlocked a new remembrance.
Remember.
No, not yet. Not yet. Deuce got new traits? I didn't even see. Yo, this game is cool. Plague Seeker. More damage against cultists. Arrogant. Minus 10% crit, minus 10% XP, but 10% extra crit. That seems good.
Remember their
Don't tell me what to do. I'll birth whatever I want, thank you. If I want to give birth to some weird shit, I'm gonna do it. Now, I don't think we can actually attack because I believe my daughters are sleepers. They are, in fact, I have 0 ready daughters. I need to construct additional daughters if I want more pylons. Now, if I were to go down to the birthing pool,
remember their courage,
and start germinating, I could create
give life to our daughters.
more growths. So let's make 2 additional daughters. Grace, what do you got? These sword ones are pretty rad.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
We will now germinate an additional daughter, and her name will be Miracle,
Remember their courage.
and she will be... I like the gun ones, honestly. I like them all. So far, these classes
Now,
are all pretty solid.
Unleash her on
And then if I
any
make a third
who
one.
stand in her way.
If I make a third one, the third one will be a shield lady. Alright,
Remember their
so this is the
courage.
easier one. Therefore, we'll be able to pick less daughters, but they'll probably do fine, I'm sure.
What more must we sacrifice before the end?
Fat baby. Yeah. Does this game have a story? I don't know, it's weird. Elmo.
Here the legions invaded and dragged this city into purgatory.
This cat. Okay, we got 8 enemies remaining. That's a lot more than I thought we were gonna have to deal with, considering the first one was 2. But alright, we'll manage.
Clean cut.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Oopsie. Hopefully they can't get to me. They can totally get to me. But they don't have enough MP to attack. Yay! Yay, they will die. I will kill on them. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Won't work.
Striking. Striking.
Okay.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Holy shit. That is almost no damage.
They collect pieces of broken souls.
Reanimation?
exquisite.
I'm not gonna make it out of this. Need more daughters. Well, I guess live and learn. I'm not the best parent, I'll admit.
Shatter them.
Bleed them dry.
The extreme hatred of your character's ability to heal is pretty insane. Aha, I knew it. Okay, there's no way to get a backstab on them. Let's delay that. And let's, oh jeez. Wait a second. Wait a second. Will he turn around? No. Okay, E4. Oh, okay. I misread. Alright. Well, he's dead. Boy, is he. Holy shit.
I revel in her strength.
When a daughter dies, you put them into the corpse graveyard. You resurrect a daughter using resurrection. Any memories they have will be lost. Resurrection tokens are awarded when you do a rescue or do a remembrance.
Let this loss not be our epitaph.
That's...
We've awoken from one nightmare, but we may soon live another.
Looks like levels are actually insanely important.
Give life to our daughters.
Alright, let's do a recollection. Oh, that's what that means. Oh, okay. Well, next day, I guess. Wait, what is the new thing in Inner Void? Oh, more memories.
Remember their courage.
Impasse. Departure. Okay. Not gonna bother with that. Let's just go to the next day.
Suffering sends monsters. We will send our daughters.
Now we have 3 availables. Challenging, hard, hard. Well, these are... Well, I don't want to fuck it up again. So let... No, we're gonna go for it. All right, bitches, let's do it.
Careful. You wouldn't want my scalpel to slip into innocent flesh.
A wretched stench to mark a vile horror.
That scarf aesthetic is so good. Where we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so these are what? The gun guys. And those are the melee guys. And we're gonna have to fight how many? 7. Got it. Alright. Let's roll. Can I shoot him from here? No, but I can shoot him from here. That's just free. Okay, they have crazy good range. Let's get on down there. Massive these fucking nuts. Oh. Whew. Shield bash. Oh, wait. It won't matter.
Whatever
Die.
we can to prevent
Die.
this torture. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Oh man, if I stay at max range, there's very little this guy can do. Ah. But I don't want to go that far, so we'll just hang out here. So if I move her at all, right, I think what's gonna happen is that shot's gonna miss. Yeah, that's how that. Slash can't. Can, and it'll go through before they attack. Great, let's do it. Let's shoot you. And let's move away. Eat shit.
Striking.
Okay, so this game is about killing enemies, not without dying, but without taking any any damage at all. Might as well just attack him here. Finish him off.
I revel in her strength.
There we go. 4 down.
Shift has just arrived.
Alright, well we got somebody coming up right here. So what we're gonna do is be a complete piece of shit and hit him with imbued blade the instant they come out of the fucking wall. Oh, they get a turn! Shit!
The new shift has just arrived.
How much health? Nah. Die.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Alright. Boom, boom, bam. This feels like a character action game that you're playing from a top-down perspective. So that now we know. I think we have everyone on the map that we're gonna have. Alright. Is that gonna be... And where's he on the timeline? There? Okay. That'll do it.
Striking.
So there's flanked and backstabbed. That's good. I like that. Alright, let's stab this one. That should do it. Oh no!
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Alright, yeah, this is my great idea. Get ready for this. Totally worked.
Striking.
Nailed it. I gathered some vitae. I got some memories. My daughter's got a few levels.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's
Mercy
progress.
got a trait.
We've awoken from one nightmare, but we may soon live another.
Alright, what's Mercy's new trait? Oh, arrogant. Again, okay. Wrong button. Alright. Now, shot. Let's add an additional attack, dealing 60. 4 attacks. Why not? Let's give... well, that's it for my abilities. Hey guys, can you give me 2 seconds before I go to the next day where I rest and prepare, and it looks like we'll be fighting a boss. I have to use the washroom because I just drank a soda and a coffee. So I'll be back in 2 minutes, alright? Okay, kids, you guys ready to go? Wait, why is my head so tall? Oh, it's like I moved the camera and now my head is just like permanently. Okay, hey, anyway. Are you guys ready to fucking kill the synapse? Or whatever's going on with this shit? This game's really weird. It's off to the next day then.
Let suffering try to ruin us. We stand ready to fight.
This seems like a boss fight.
Cut deeper. Deeper still? The answer hides, buried in the flesh. Life unworthy of life feeds our inquiry. What we do is a mercy to the world. A mercy.
Okay.
What will you remember now?
You've discovered the despicable surgeon. You can confront him now or take time to prepare, but he will invariably attack on the 7th day. From now on, you'll be able to fight him starting for the first day of your recollections. Losing to him will fuck your ass up.
Remember.
Daughters gain more healths. You may resurrect a daughter. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's kill him.
They will fall, or we will.
This crew. I feel strongly about this crew. And Elmo will help me too.
Farewell, daughters.
Elmo.
Our research must continue.
A monument to terror. They destroyed a child and called it mercy.
That's a cool boss. Alright, let's take a look at his stats. All right.
A bitter victory.
I fucked up. What? Oh, come on! His movement is just gigantic. Okay. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I misread his location. Well. Oh, god damn it. They are very... Yeah, gonna need to do it here.
A bitter victory.
Oh, he does lose it! Oh, thank god. Can I push you back, please? Did that even do damn it? God damn it. Holy shit.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
God damn it.
One less to plague the innocent.
There's absolutely no way I could actually hurt that thing. Okay.
What must we face?
Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna... I don't think I'm gonna win this one, guys. Yeah, every time it kills one of your guys, it summons a new one of his guys. What if I shoot this guy? Then will it be okay? Oh, it has nothing to do with even...
Bleed them dry.
Wow. So that means you have to be doing so much damage that you can kill all of them and then kill them as they spawn. Because it looks like you can only do one summon per turn. What if I did... Wait, hold on. What if I did this and then did this cool and then away? Oh!
Though we fall, we will rise again.
Uh-huh. Alas, suffering is born. We failed the child.
Suffering is born. We failed the child. We have lost. I have nothing more to give. So we begin again.
Total daughters. Final daughters. Alma, what is your problem?
Remember.
Uh-huh. So I have 5 that I can start. Sorry. Okay, so I can start with. There we go. Validate.
This so-called doctor has revealed himself.
One more time. Wow, you just fight the boss right away. That's stupid. Alright, into the inner void. Oh, I started with 3. And I started with drill and rush. Okay, so... rush on you and drill on that. All right. Oh wait, there's more. Oh, in the codex. Look at all these characters. Such a so there's one So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 weeks. Oh, wait a second. The search is protected by a group of caretakers. As long as the caretaker's on the battlefield, he'll try and attack the closest daughter, and if necessary, replace the missing caretaker. The caretakers are lost in their reverie, following the surgeon closely and granting him armor and resistance. If a daughter gets too close, they will attack the closest one. Kill the last caretaker, and he'll become more aggressive, targeting daughter with the most life and unlocking several new skills. This has really, really explicit tips. Wait. Oh, that's... Okay. So this game's AI has no randomization to it at all. It will literally tell you exactly how they will act in every situation, so that eventually you will learn to just trick the AI into doing what you want them to do. Use a delayed shot that does significant damage unless interrupted, but flees and shoot immediately if a daughter gets too close. It aims for the daughter furthest away on the timeline. Got it. This is really cool. Somebody said the reviews on Steam were middling. This seems really cool. Alright, let's attack an available synapse. Yeah, I have a token, but I mean... Wait, hold on. Hold on. If I have a token, does that mean I can...
Remember their courage.
Oh! I can bring them as they were. Let's see if Candide can come back. Oh, dude. Okay, that, yeah. Alright, let's attack. No memories, true. And I did waste one. But hey. This means if there's characters that you really, really love, you can drag them back. Wow! Wouldn't it be great if Darkest Dungeon had that?
The masses fled through the streets, spreading the plague with them.
Candide, you're a dank bitch. Let's go kill him.
No mercy.
So if that's attack the strongest enemy, I do this, that means the Plague Doctor will go straight for her. Okay. Okay.
one less to
Enemies
plague the
will not
innocent.
attack on the turn they spawn. Alpha. Thank you. That's extremely helpful. Well, that sucks. I took some damage there. But what doesn't suck is that I can do this. What does suck is that I screwed up the timing on that, and they'll all move out of the way. Now, when it moves, she'll interrupt.
Impressive.
Nailed it.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. Though the danger passes, we must prepare for the next.
New skill available. Let's go with Blacksmith's Grace. And let's go with Shadow Round. Yay. Some of them have weird eyeball stuff. You gonna try Grounded? What's Grounded?
Suffering sends monsters. We will send our daughters.
Obsidian survival game? Oh, no, I don't care. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Impossible. Impossible my ass. Impossible
Farewell,
D's
daughters.
nuts.
These statues remember no victory, no heroes, only pain.
Alright. Where's the gang? They're out there. 12 enemies remaining is a lot of enemies. That is a significant amount of enemies. In fact, I don't want them to... I would like these guys to move first. So I'm actually gonna... just go ahead and... put them right there. Yeah, see, they really don't want to get close. They want to get just out of range. kind of want them to get closer, but we're gonna have to charge in eventually. Alright. I can't select them to see their movement, but what they're gonna try and do is do a big aiming attack. So I can probably kill them instantly. This is gonna be scout. This is more like Enter the Breach than XCOM. Somebody pointed that out, and I like maybe an hour ago, and I was like, nah. And I'm like, no. The fact that you can see where they're gonna spawn in, that actually, yeah, that's a really good influence.
No mercy.
Alright, so we're at 50. So you'll be there. You. I can kill that. Yeah.
Impressive.
And we're gonna end that turn.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
And I can totally get over there. And it will super be worth it. Let's give this one a shot. Let's see what happens. All right.
They collect pieces of broken souls.
Well, that's cool as shit. Let's see. Okay, so they... Alright.
What new horrors must we face?
They're gonna move before I can get the big one out. Darn. Looks like we'll just have to stab him.
Shred them down.
Well, that is an incredible range. Holy shit. Let's give you an intercepting shot, shall we? And then we'll, yeah, let's go ahead and end that turn. Gotcha. Bitch.
One less to plague the innocent. They collect pieces of broken souls.
Does saving AP give me any benefit? If you use more than half your AP, you, so when you use AP, when you use 1 to 50 AP, your turn gets moved 1 to 50. If you use any more than 50, from 51 to 100, it counts as 100 turn points, so it puts you all the way to the end. So you only want to use that extra 50 AP when you're going to kill something or move somewhere really far away or what have you.
Clean cut.
And using the HP moves can make it so that you, instead of taking a lot of damage, you take very little damage. And then, so I could move him, or sorry, I could move this one, like they're all gonna, hold on. You're massive shotting, right? So you need to move. And then you can use Blacksmith's Grace, and hopefully everyone attacks you. And instead of taking shit ton of damage, I'll only take 5% of my health. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, go ahead and try and hit me. Oof. So that still counted.
One less to plague the innocent.
Oops.
Progress has its setbacks.
Alright. So let's go ahead and get up. And this guy's. So that'll leave me with only 15. That'll leave me with 22. And that does 30. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and waste our turn and kill this guy.
How foolish my fears.
And then stop.
Bleed them dry.
And then... Oh, we're not going to be able to get over there in time. So I guess we're actually just better off staying right here. But you I can hit. And... 242. That's not enough, so we'll just hit him. Or no, we'll wait actually, and then hit him twice.
They worship torture and call it science.
Oh shit, no!
Shatter them. Flawless. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Man, this is a dark-ass game. Pew, pew, pew.
One less to play.
Alright, I think the last one's coming in. Yeah, that's the last one. Got him.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Oh man, I'm getting fucked up.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. Suffering has lost the link here. For now.
Wait a second. That daughter's not high enough level. Damn it, Candace. Curse you.
Remember their courage.
Alright, well, let's next day.
Time slips by.
Let's... No. You know, we could birth some daughters.
Give life to our daughters.
Hey, Douche is back.
Please, guide her well. Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way. Give life
Blanche,
to
let's
our
go.
daughters. Now, unleash her on
right.
any who stand in her way.
Let's go for a challenging fight with the new team. Right? The newbies. Which would be Sincere, Douche, and De Blanche. So there are 3 classes right now. I think there are 5 classes
Careful.
total.
You wouldn't want my scalpel to slip into innocent flesh.
Not super sure.
Who did they bleed here for their precious cure?
Alright, what do we got? We got, how many enemies? We got 9 enemies. We got, 4 guys there. We got this guy. We got these 2 guys. We got this guy. Alright, hey, alright. What is that? Is that an Elmo hair? I thought it was a spider. Alright. I'm a blade master. I'm gonna blade it up. Alright. Who's gonna attack first? It's gonna be him. Oh, wait. Oh, I was looking at the wrong... Okay. Oh, I'm the soul singer first. Okay. Intercepting round. Nah. Let's see if I can. Alright. Is that worth it? No. No way. I wonder. I wonder. They don't attack on their first turns.
Striking.
Whoever said that in the chat was dead on. They 100% don't
Memories
attack
of
on their
another
first
life.
turns.
Guard them well.
Was that a you, Aleph Alpha?
Shatter them.
Progress has its setbacks.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
They're sincere. Oh god, he doesn't even get to have his turn. Like, in this entire, like, turn phase. If I do that.
They collect pieces of broken souls.
So they are totally going to attack on their next one.
Collect pieces of broken souls.
Alright, sincere.
The veil grows weaker. His power stronger.
Alright, perfect. You. Imbued blade. Wait, what is, hold on. Yeah, backstab this bitch. Damage was 150%. Got it. Oh no. Oh well. I thought the 150% would be applied after the number that I saw. Instead, it's applied before. The UI was actually better than I expected, and thus. And thus. Oh wow, they got... Wait, what? How come they got to move twice so quickly? Oh shit. They all go for whoever has the highest health? That's pretty funny.
Impressive. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Oh man, I am just...
Impressive.
tearing these four fucks up. go. Now, that guy, they're gonna come in, and then the little guy is gonna attack one of my dudes, and then Deuce is gonna attack it. And it'll die.
Progress has its setbacks.
808. So I can't kill it. But I can give it some inaction. So you're there, right? Would I be able to cause you to slow down? No, not enough. Oh, really? That sucks. I screwed that up.
Shatter them. Memories of another life.
Alright.
Guard them well.
Are you actually gonna hit? You are. Holy shit! Well, I can barely do any damage to him. I imagine that's why one of the things that they can do is lock them in place.
Progress has its setbacks.
So that way you lock them in place, even if you can't do the damage, you can at least do a support roll. Oh no, my women.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
I damaged my women.
Suffering has lost the link here. For now.
I want to see if I can do this.
What more must we sacrifice before the end?
This stream has been a long fucking tirade of bad video clips for me. Like every stream.
The cure hidden in this vessel.
Oh man, that scarf health thing is actually really cool. Alright, I've discovered a problem with the game. A fairly significant problem. There's a pit there that I couldn't see. There's an impassable pit here. That I literally, like... I thought it was just generic mist. And now my characters can't get over there. Oh, man. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Striking.
Wow, the damage increase on levels is incredibly high.
Exquisite. The veil grows weaker, his power stronger.
Oh, god damn it.
They collect pieces of broken souls.
Ooh. I wonder. Die. Fuck! God damn it. Oh.
Impressive. What new horrors must we face? Impressive.
Now they're gonna be locked in. Yeah, okay. And then I can go here and kill him. Oh, that's a huge backstab. Holy shit. Uh-oh. They're lining something up against my Candide. Oh. Get out. No way. Really? Dude, awesome. Aw, thanks, guys. That's really kind of you. Is that all? Is that the... Oh, that's it. I won.
Shatter them. Glorious.
Oh man, I got my girls all bloody.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
But I did level them up.
It is done.
Alright,
But
I'm
what
clearly
falls
gonna need to
today
play a bunch
may
more
rise
of this
again tomorrow.
in order to make any progress, because I'm not very good, and this game seems designed about you building up a bunch of women and then throwing them at their deaths. So I'm gonna call it here. If you guys, do you never get to heal in this game? No. In fact, let me show you if you haven't shown up. Not only can you not feed them, because feeding your women is not allowed apparently, you have to, in fact, regenerate them using other women. So you grab one. So you grab like who's alive, who's fucked up. Okay, we got. Let's say we want Celeste to live. You grab a different daughter that's the same level, like Melody, and then she'll eat Melody, and she'll get a little bit. So you do this, and then we get to see the animation. Oh, I thought you would eat her.
I feel her light grows stronger.
Okay, you know how you keep the memory of the women, and then you can resurrect them? They resurrect with all the traits they had. So if I feed Candide into Deuce, right? Then Deuce gets big extra damages, and the next time I revive Deuce, she gets It gets bigger. I get it. This game's story is incomprehensible. Fucking total nonsense. I dig it. That game's cool. I foresee that being the type of game to get lots of patches. Hold on, let me take a look at this. Let's see. Let's take a. Oh, hold on. I'll give myself the big pat. It's me, Big Pat. All right, let's see. That's what's the name of the game? Othercide. Othercide with a C. All right, let's take a look. Stop it. Click. Okay, here we go. Well, maybe it looks like there's 4 classes. Let's see. Very good reviews. Blah 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 blah. Failure's not the end. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. Try to see if there are Othercide support future. Okay, I can't find anything, but somehow I feel like they are going to have a lot of patches. But that's just me. That's a total guess. All right. I'm going to thank you guys for coming out to this hashtag sponsored stream by Focus Home Interactive. If you think the game is cool, please use my sponsor link. I'd appreciate it. If you don't think the game is cool, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I don't care. They're gonna pay me anyway. Ha! But I think it looks cool. I was very likely gonna pick it up and stream it once, even if I had not got the sponsorship thing. So when that came in on email, I was like, yeah, okay. All right. Let's thank some people. Again, my schedule is going to be real hectic in the near future because I'm dealing with my house falling apart. Various bits and pieces of the house are deciding to break on me, and I'm very busy and I hate it. You know, I wasn't even going to stream that much this week because I have a lot of stuff going on in general, and then the house started to do this shit also. So, is my house falling apart mainly only when it rains? Yes. So if it's a sunny, beautiful day outside and there's a stream planned, shouldn't be a problem. So, for example, let's go check the weather forecast. I have a stream planned over at Hard Drive. That is right, the Hard Drive News. That's going to be on Thursday evening on their channel. Let me go find the exact name of their channel. It is... Oh, wait, I could just hit the schedule button, right? Where is it? Wait, I pinned it. I pinned it on my... It's twitch.tv/Hard Drive News. We're going to be talking about Captain N, I think. I have an episode I have to watch before I go down there. On Friday, we're going to be doing Katana Zero, because I didn't do it last week. And let's check out the weather forecast for Montreal. Because, what the fuck? Oh, it was that Pokemon thing. Okay. What do you call it? Let's check out the forecast for Montreal. Let's see. We're looking at Thursday, clear skies. Friday, might have some rain. Ugh. Hold on. Let's go to Weather Network. Here we go. Weather Network. Oh, no, actually. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday have risk of thunderstorms. Sick! Well, we will try and maintain the schedule. And if it gets too, you know what we'll do? You know what we'll do? If the stream is going on and water just starts to shoot out of the wall, we'll just yell at Paige to mop it up while we do the stream. Yeah, Knives Eve was able to hear Paige yell yay from upstairs. As she is a sweet woman, just bursting at the seams with kindness, generosity, and all those good emotions that people have. All right. So let's thank Zombino for subbing for 19 months. Thanks, Zombino. Says, oh man, I missed it. Did you say yes to Mahjong? No, I did not. Thank you. Appreciate it. Is a Sensei sub for 27. Says, woo, 27 months. Pet the sweet baby Elmo for me while I drop the related Snapple fact. 1454. In the 1960s, U.S. government tried to turn a cat into a spy. By the fact that you said tried, I'm going to assume that was as much of a failure as the Russian tank dogs. Which was tragic, if still hilarious. Zuler sub for 18. Thanks, Zuler. Appreciate it. You guys familiar with the Russian tank dogs? In the Russian army in World War II, they were like, what if we strapped bombs to dogs and taught them to go under German tanks, and then they would blow up the tanks, and they taught the dogs how to do that with Russian tanks. And then in the very first battle, the dogs ran under the Russian tanks and blew up a bunch of the Russian tanks. And they were like, wow, that was a fucking terrible idea. Just so stupid. Kirby Sauce kicked in 18 months. Thanks, Curbs. Hey, you fools. I didn't know Pat was streaming today. I was busy making characters in Saints Row 4 Reelected, which made me laugh so hard I needed to poo. Which is what I'm doing right now. So I can intake the stream as long as I output my own. Anyway, hope you, another 500 bits, have fun with this Adeptus Sororitas XCOM game with Destiny classes and Mahjong. Yeah, I can kind of see it. It's just Matt kicked in 5 months to say 5 forehead. I don't get it, but alright, thank you. Liked Creature sub for 2. Relax P sub for 17 with a lot of dab emotes. Thank you, appreciate it. Kirby Sauce kicked in 500 bits to say, oh wow, this really is XCOM, isn't it? I gotta wonder if this has snakes too. You know, because we all know the saying, snake chits for tat. Alright. Kirby Sauce also gifted 1, 2, 3 subs. Thank you, Kirby Sauce. Appreciate it. Thank you, Crooked Spiral, for 16 months of subs. Amos TV sub for 11 says, it's alright, Pat. Your creepy blood daughter's in a better place now. She's on the other side. Boo. Boo. Kool-Aid Kevster sub for 3 says, hello from the other side. Love you guys. These jokes are terrible. But the game's name does open itself up for these kinds of dumbass jokes. Tunnel Cakes Rule sub for 15. Thank you, Tunnel Cakes. Dr. Deathbed kicked in 39 months. Hey, man, I saw you in Clemson's chat. I passed it along. Would stay around longer, but going doing trig for summer course with teacher who doesn't know how to computer, and it's our fault, of course, has left me a bit preoccupied. Keep being a shitlord, Pat. Will do. Thank you, as always. Atomic sub for 18. Since it's a pretty serious fledge damage, Pat, look at that dank. Thank you. I'm very dank. Dakota McDoodle sub for 13. So just got back from retail hell. How's the game? It's pretty cool. It's fucking weird. It's the weirdest. It's also on almost all your video game platforms today. Everything but the Switch, and that'll come later. And by everything but the Switch, I mean the PC, the Xbox, and the PlayStation. I'm not talking about the Stadia. Damaged Goods Gaming sub for 2 says, here sub, take months. Thank you. Zazza sub for 6 says, hey Pat, do you know that the free DLC... Hey Pat, did you know that the free DLC for Blasphemous is coming out on August 7th? Do you plan to stream it? I do now. Thank you. Why did I say August 7th? It's clearly written August 4th, which is Tuesday. Cool. Radical. Geeklet sub for 3 says, it always rains on Othercide, so go get your mop. No, I don't want to. Neo Kaiser kicked in 5. Thank you, Neo Kaiser. Hey, Pat, did you see the intro video for the Kickstarter for Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes? Have the crew beating up Iga? Yeah, I totally was talking about that earlier. I think he's supposed to be Konami, but... Yeah, also, there's a pledge reward to get your cat into the game. You should get Elmo into the game. I will seriously consider it. Hold on a second. Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Man, I would kill for a good new Suikoden game. And apparently so would at least 20,000 more people. Alright, how much does it cost to get cat? I'm scrolling. Physical double pack. Who gives a goddamn shit? Sigil. Unique. Okay. We're scrolling. I'm just going to control F for cat. Oh, wow. There's a whole cat. 2 copies of the epic RPG for you and your cat. Oh, there's a whole cat motif going on. Want to give a copy to your cat? Alright, put your cat in the game. Your name in the game as a soldier, put cat in game. Put your non-cat pet into the game. Don't have a cat? Sucks to be you. So wait, that's premium. Wait, I'm just going to go all the way to the bottom and scroll up. Oh, these are highly, very, extremely big, expensive. Extremely, hold on. Where cat? Seriously, where's the cat one? This is all in yens, and I don't know what yens are. I don't know what they are. Your non-cat pet in the game. 175,000 yens. 165,000 yens. Wait, that's a lot of yens. That's a significant amount of yens. That's like $1,500. I'm not doing that shit. That's too much. Anyway, Anonymous gifted 2 subs. Thanks, Anonymous. And Shackle Rustyford sub for 8. Says, Pat, I can't stop fucking playing terrible video games. What's wrong with me? I don't know. You know what you should do? You should play a good video game, like Othercide from Focus Home Interactive. Available now. If you do think that is good video game to play, you should use the tracking link that I have in the description in the thing, or the MooBot. Alright, stream's over. I'll see you guys on Friday for sure. No, Thursday at Hard Drive, Friday for sure. We're gonna do Katana Zero unless I am underwater. And by that time, the new Mr. Bleh animation should be ready. It's going to be a little bigger than the other ones. I'm very excited to show it to you guys. I think it is really funny. This is a meme from my brain to you. I was like, Mr. Blair, I have a stupid idea. And I told him, and he was like, that's very stupid. True story. All right, you guys have a good night. Stay safe, wear your mask, all that shit. And I'll see you on Thursday on the Hard Drive News Network thing, and we'll talk about Captain N and how they keep putting cameras in my home. All right, bye.